Hey everyone, Tony George, WNBA free play. That's right. Chicks playing basketball. And they're damn good, I might add. Let's talk about it. Game 2 of a home and home with the Indiana Fever taking on the Atlanta Dream. Of course, NBA playoffs tonight. We got a huge prop play of the year going tonight. We'll tell you about all that in just a minute. But let's talk about this game here a little bit and tell you where we're at in the WNBA at the end of it as well, because we're kicking butt and taking names. But these two just played the other night, and they scored 181 points. You take a look at some of the stats in these games, and yes, the Indiana Fever does house Caitlin Clark, who single-handedly has turned this entire league around in terms of viewership. And she's damn good. I mean, she's a baller. And what's amazing, whether you don't like watching women's pro basketball or not, just bet the games. You know, because there's some of us who really enjoy it. I mean, you start looking at some of these WNBA games, and boy, I tell you what, there's some of these gals I would like to have on the NBA team I had money on the night before because they hit threes better than the guys do. You know, and both these teams are prolific scoring teams. Let's take a look here, and then therein lies some value here. Let's just take a look right now at Indiana. They are scoring 91.5 points a game, which is a ton of points for the WNBA, and that only still ranks 4th in the league. Unfortunately for Atlanta, who beat them the first time around in this last game, they're allowing 92. Now, this was a 91-90 Atlanta win at Indiana. And the last time they played last year, they had a 104-100 game. But nonetheless, I like the over in this game. It opened up at 171.5. It's up to 172.5. It's going to climb. Sometimes you want to do the zigzag theory type thing here. But when you look at Indiana's offense against Atlanta's defense, there's a mismatch. And by the way, Atlanta's offense, they're scoring 90 points a game. Now, the Fever allowing 74, but bear in mind, they played a bad Chicago Sky team. I'm sure you've all seen about that in the media with the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark foul, and lots of drama surrounding all that. But so you really can't rely totally on these stats because there's only been a couple games played. You got to wait till there's 5 or 10 games. And there's 45 games this year in the WNBA season. When they first started the league, they started out at 30 games. Now they're up to 45. And they raised it 5 more games from last year's 40. But nonetheless, it takes a while to get the right stats because there's a lot of same faces in different places this year. 9 new head coaches. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to kind of level out before we put up any type of volume at all, personally. But one thing I have seen both these teams play the entire games, and they could score. They get up and down the floor, and they put it up. And I think you'll see more of the same tonight. I'm not going to go with the zigzag theory. I'm going to play over 172.5. Indiana, Atlanta, WNBA. We're unbeaten in the WNBA this year. We put out 3 plays so far. We go very low volume out of the gate, and we've won all 3 of them. So we're going to pass on here on Thursday, but we'll have plays out over the weekend. What we do have out is an 8-unit NBA prop. Player prop tonight in the Thunder and T-Wolves game. That's the hype. I don't put out 8-unit plays lightly. I bet it big. It's a solid position. You just want to put a regular bet on it, put a regular bet on it. Whatever you want to do. Prop cards are $25. You can't go through McDonald's for two people for $25. I mean, it's. I just went to a sub shop with the wife the other day, and it was $31, and that lasted 15 minutes. This is going to last an entire game. Entertainment value plus fat wallet value. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below. If you never been a member, we'll park $60 in a new account. Comes with a profit guarantee on top of that. So that means you get to play for free. You still got $35 left to go spend somewhere else. Doesn't get any better than that. I'm passing in Major League Baseball today. It's a shorter card. There's a lot of lower lines, like the 120s, 130s. You know, I looked at San Diego early, but what happened to the Padres? They got beat up 14-0 yesterday. I mean, there's just some crazy things right now going on. I kind of like Seattle today against Houston, but Kirby hasn't pitched that much. So I don't know, and I'm a big George Kirby fan, but, you know, he's coming off an injury. There's just a lot of intangibles today that I personally didn't like. And there's some weekend series coming up that I'm interested in, and we'll roll and kick some butt. In Major League Baseball, kind of off to a slow start here, down a little bit. But we're seeing some things that's going to make us some money in the run line algorithm department. We're seeing some things. So we're looking forward to this weekend for sure. So be sure and stay tuned over at Doc Sports for that. NHL playoffs, NBA, both have a 4-unit totals plays today as well. And don't forget to tune back in on Friday. And be sure and check out the Vegas Beat yesterday with Griff Murphy and I. We had a good time on the show. You should tune in.